Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for everybody who liked, subscribed, commented. Thank you guys, you give me more motivation to do some videos. Today we're gonna talk about like some, spiritual stuff, like why we are wasting our time on the social media and arguing with others and just useless stuff when we can just go out in the nature, just realize that our time on this planet is very limited, and be grateful for every day that we have. Of course, it's easy to say, in reality everybody have problems, right? Like everybody have duties, responsibilities, but if you pause for a second and you realize that this life is very, very short and it's very limited amount of time that you have, especially if you're young. You're not young forever, right? So the best usually years of somebody's life, physically, it's from 18 till 55, right? Let's say like this, if you maintain yourself properly, and financial wise from maybe 30 till 65. But the most productive years of your life, where you can do stuff, go vacations, do paragliding, this, it's usually from in your 20s, 30s, 40s. On the 50s you start to already get tired, Of course, not everyone. There's people in the 50s and 60s, they're very, very active people, and when you look at them you feel so proud of them, like, and they give you motivation to be like them as well. But for example, I live in the Philippines, in Angel City, and most of the guys here in their already 40s, 50s, they're already just sipping beer in the bar. They barely walk 2-3 meters properly. Of course, it's life choices at the end. We're talking today about prioritizing time, right? Recently I started to practice this activity of mind detox. Like, I just take a book and I go to any nature place here. At the moment I have a blessing that I'm in the Philippines, and here the nature is very beautiful. But anyway, you can be in the US, you can be in Europe, you can take your motorcycle and go to the forest and enjoy and be in the moment, and the thing is about nature, it's not only just beneficial for mind detox, it's also physical, right? Because your body needs nature, and nature heals, and it's proven. For example, even my father, he was a doctor. He used to say, when we send patients to vacations, they used to call them vacation therapy. They used to come back 70-80%, they feel better already. Why? Because you have the fresh air, sun, beach, like this, all like good for your nervous system, for your body, for the vitamins, vitamin D, fresh fruits, and this, it all helps you. And that's why many people, for example, in Northern Europe, they have depressions, because there is not so much sun, right? And you see mostly people in South, like Italy and Mediterranean, people are more talkative, it's also cultures, but they have more energy, right? Because of the sun plays a huge role. But nowadays, what's the interesting thing? Even in the countries like this, like where the sun, people sit home, scroll internet all day. People, they're just killing themselves by themselves. I have some friends here in the Philippines. When you go to their houses, most of them, they just sit and scroll on their phones all day, right? They don't have so much plans to go out, even when you have such a beautiful country. Of course, everybody have the right, to sit home or no. But if you realize that the anxiety and depression statistics, like, they are crippling, in the world, it doesn't come only from the economic problems, right? It also goes from the lifestyle. Just try this for a couple of days. Use your social media only 1 hour, like in the evening, let's say 7-8 maximum. And during the day, just use your laptop if you have online job, and use your phone only for messaging, WhatsApp, or business. Never touch Instagram, never touch Facebook. Try to be in the nature as much as possible. Engage in communication with people outside. We are people, social creatures, like monkeys. We need to be with each other. And when your body was not designed to sit in 4 walls, breathing same approximately air, right? If you have a shitty ventilation, and sitting on a laptop, no, your body millions of years was building itself to survive in the nature, to walk, to run, to breathe fresh air, to be in the woods, you know, in the sea. That's why when you're in the nature, you feel better, not only mentally but physically, right? You need to be outside. You need to eat mostly vegetables and fruits and fresh food, not canned, you know, not over fried. Just imagine how God created food. He created it mostly raw, right? He didn't give you food which is already was cooked. I'm sure many people they know this, but sometimes when you remind people, they realize, yeah. And very important thing is the activity. You have to walk every day, especially in the nature. Guys, I don't like gyms. When I go to the gym, I just don't feel it. I feel like I'm suffocated. I don't like it. But when I walk in the park, I feel like it's double, you know. It's not like in gym mostly you have physical exercise, but in the nature you have double. You have physical and you have mental. Like you feel better physically and mentally, you know. And in the nature you see animals, you see whatever. Even if you have, for example, a snowy, where there is snow, walk in the snow, there is fresh air, you know, like it's still better for you rather than to be in the gym. And remember that, you know, even if you're young, I'm sure many of these people who watch this video, they're motivated to make a lot of money, and they forget that you're not gonna be young forever, right? Try always take vacations, enjoy your, believe me, if you're gonna become old, even if you have so much money, mostly you will not need it anymore. Maybe you will need it on your medications, you know, or support your children. Most of the time you need money when you're still young, when you want to do activities, when you want to buy things that you like, you know, because the more you get older, the more you lose this motivation. Not everyone, of course, there is people who have still motivation to, I don't know, do crazy stuff even in their 70s. But in general, your body is different from 20s, 30s, 40s than you are 60s or 70s. Always enjoy your life when you're young. Collect some money, go vacations, go places that you like, you know. Of course, make money, you know, invest in yourself, but don't forget that you're not gonna be young forever. Don't say one day when I'm 50, I'm gonna have so much money, I'm gonna travel. No, it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same. Like you're gonna feel is, even if people who travel when they're young and they're still traveling now, they know it's already different. The priorities change, you know, things change. And one more thing, always try to be close to your relatives, you know, like your mother, just give her a hug, talk to your father. You never know when is the last day. Maybe tomorrow you will not see them anymore. Don't make fights with anyone just like because, you know, every day we tend to forget that maybe we're gonna lose our relatives, you know. But believe me, I hope everybody who watches videos, like if they have relatives, they will live very, very long life. When you lose your relatives, you tend to, you know, remember every details with them, and you hope you will give millions and years from your life to see them again, right? Anyway, that, you know, if we wanna just speak about this video as summary, you have to be always in the nature. You have to eat properly, right? You have to be nice to people. Work on yourself. Work on the realization that you are on only limited amount of time on this planet, right? Don't spend time on the fucking social media. Don't spend time there, you know? Just sit a little bit. For example, for me, like now YouTube, right? I watch YouTube, the things that I want. I subscribe to some guys, I like them or whatever. I watch only this specifically videos, you know? I don't want to just waste my time on shitty stuff that will just kill my time. Always plan to do some stuff for yourself, you know, buy a nice car, buy a nice apartment, you know. I'm speaking if you have the money. If you're still saving money, you know, just save always for the thing that you really want, because that's the only thing that will give you pleasure, the things that you really, really, really want and need, you know. But the most important, of course, is the health. When you have health, you have wealth. When you have health, you can do everything in life. When you lose your health, you'll just, you know, it's game over. And it's very easy to lose your health in this new era of technology, of fast food, of everything that is done against you, you know. Just remember how your ancestors used to live thousands of years ago. Just try to live like them for at least for 3-4 days and see how you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel different, right? Eat vegetables, eat salads, drink a lot of water, run, walk a lot, you know. Don't stress, don't think too much, you know. Sleep early. guys, I hope this video, you know, was beneficial for you in somehow. It's a beautiful airplane there. I don't know if you can see it. And please subscribe if you can. I'll be very grateful. Thank you so much, everybody who watched this video. Peace for everyone.